ready for attack, bro. Starting approach.
Jedi Starfighter reporting in.
All wings and cover me. Stay alert. Put your deflectors on.
I'm here. Enemy on my way. Accelerating to attack speed. Wing for maximum fire.
Yes, sir.
Imperial missile destroyer here.
Cruiser ready. Got mark section 10. Thinking around. Starting approach. Target deployed. Zampino silent. Take out, there go.
Commander. Awaiting your command. Full speed.
Cruiser ready, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look out. Look out. Wait enough. Preparing to engage.
What is our next move?
Light cruiser reporting.
Holding fire for maximum
Ready to
attack.
engage.
Commander. Targeting at maximum fire.
We're in position. Equipment armed. That's fine. Moving in for attack.
I'm going in.
Commencing attack mode. Launch attack.
Personnel stand by.
my dinner ready, and it's getting cold, but I can't find a good YouTube video to watch with it.
Struggles. First world struggles.
It's getting cold.
I fucking can't.
Choose your reinforcement.
This shit, that is some like fucking. That is like first world struggle, right? Holy shit, that's some shit I expect Murder to say. I don't mean to be mean. I don't know if that's mean or not.
The fuck?
Wish to
Reporting. Ready. Artillery online. Yes. I'm here, sir. And if I shall take that order, yes,
Author at the ready. Lone Wolf going down.
until the job's done.
Bullets online.
Wait for it.
Roger that. Glad you come up, gentlemen. Yes, come on.
Turrets can start taking.
This week we are turbocharging our Amazon dirt bike, but not with a normal turbo like this one. We are going to be 3D printing one of our very own. I've seen a ton of print files for turbos on the internet, but I've never actually seen one make boost. So let's get to printing this thing and see if we can't make that happen. We got our turbo on the computer, and this thing is looking sick. We've got the turbines, we got the housing, the back plate. Now the only thing I'm thinking is this might not have enough power to spool as fast as we need it to, so we're also going to add a gearbox and then we can print all of these things and see if they work. Our gearbox setup is all ready to go, and the really cool thing about 3D printing is all of these designs were already made on the internet and ready to go for us. We just had to scale things down a little bit. This is a 4-to-1 gear ratio, so every time the big gear spins,
Ready to receive
the
order.
small gear should spin 4
Right away.
times, which means our turbo will be spooling a lot faster. Our turbo setup just finished printing, and all the things you see in front of you took 8.5 hours to print. And that's mainly because these parts are 100% infill, which just means they're solid plastic. And they need to be, because all of these components are going to be spinning at 100,000 RPM, which is criminally fast. So, hopefully it's strong. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's just put it together and see.
Ready.
Enemy fire! Go shooting! Together! We did it all day.
Artillery online. Beginning short-range fire.
It's so crazy what 3D printers can do. If you see this, it created some plastic threads. Then we just took a nut, threaded right on there. I don't know if it's gonna hold up, but that's pretty cool. That spins way better than I thought. We do have this bearing back here holding it, but that will do. I think that's gonna work really well. If this doesn't just
Well, yeah,
blow apart, that is gonna push some air.
I think so.
That's crazy. We're living in the future. Wow, that has less shaft play
Copy.
than the turbo on the bench truck.
Moving out.
It's pretty impressive.
It doesn't take much to have less shaft play than that, though.
I think that turbo is completely toast.
Yeah, probably.
System conquered. Building under construction. Building started. Yes.
We got our turbo put together and it is working flawlessly, but you might have started to realize that it doesn't have a hot side like a normal turbo that would connect to an exhaust. And that's because we're going fully electric. So we ran down to our local hobby store, picked up some motors, picked up some batteries, and we've just got to figure out how to adapt them to the back of this thing. And the really cool thing about this design is this shaft.
I'm gonna be
is a
honest,
4-to-1
man.
ratio.
These
So when you
droids,
spin
they need
this
to calm
one
down
time,
on the fucking
it spins
spam.
the turbine 4 times, which should spin really quickly with an electric motor. I'm hoping we can spin this whole setup enough to create like 2 pounds of boost. But before we figure that out, we might have gotten a little carried away at the hobby store and picked up some of the coolest RC cars I've ever seen. So we're gonna take a
I'm
little
gonna gut
intermission
that one.
and go play with them.
Like parts. It's not the emitter parts are filtered.
Ready. All clear at the ready. Lone Walker moving out.
Oh man. That is so much fun.
I'm sad that mine's dead.
No, it's because they're
I want to
containers
keep
out,
driving
and they
it.
didn't want to
So
go back
sick.
and get more.
I feel like I could drive these things for hours.
Yeah, I understand why people like these things now.
But I guess we have to go design our turbo setup.
Around, stay sharp.
We're gonna plug these in while we're doing that, though.
Yeah, we have
Definitely.
to keep going.
Yeah.
To get this power from the motor to our turbo, we're going to be using these gears out of a little RC car, I'd assume. And we just have to adapt this gear to fit on this piece right here, and then we'll make some simple mount that bolts to the back of the turbo,
Can I help?
holds this motor, and then we can see if it spools up. Hopefully this drill bit doesn't screw up this plastic.
Let's have some fun.
I feel like every time I'm trying to drill something very precisely, the drill bit screws up.
Hopefully it doesn't crack it.
That's what I'm worried
Pretty
about.
thin.
dude. That feels so dangerous. We could just put screws through these into the table, and then
That would work.
this is one of the good things about having a wooden table. We're not fancy around here, but we've got some pretty nice things.
Did that just break?
It'll be fine.
Okay. RC parts seem really fragile.
Yeah, they're so tiny too.
Take cover.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but
I'm not sure either.
I don't really know how else we're gonna power that. 'Cause we can't power it directly. That would just
Construction complete.
No, that wouldn't work.
so. It's either a belt or a gear. I feel like they kind of figured it out. Oh, a perfect fit, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it's like chef's kiss.
Nice.
Our base is
Right
under
out.
attack.
Here we go.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Now we just gotta move on to the motor. Figure out how we're gonna get that on this. We were trying to come up with ways to mount the motor, and Taylor had a pretty good idea of just taking a bolt and putting it in here, and then taking these clamps and clamping around the bolt to the motor. I think that it might turn it a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do two bolts. One will hold the motor, and one will stop the motor from swinging around and messing up our plastic gear. It
I-
might work.
I think it will work, but
It's a lot of guessing. We're playing
Yeah.
the guessing game right
Unit
now. It's
destroyed.
kind of late. We were playing with the RC cars for a really long time. Got a little extra
Unit
section
destroyed.
it's dark out now.
in, and yeah,
Wish.
so we're just thinking, but I think this is gonna work.
Yeah, take that.
Unit destroyed.
Oh, I think this is gonna work pretty nicely, dude.
I feel like this just might work.
It really might just work. I kind of felt like it might have been janky at first, and it is.
It is
but
janky, yeah.
I think it will hold it.
The whole turbo really looks like it came in a McDonald's kids meal.
It does. Is this gonna work?
I don't know.
Last night we got our motor hooked up to our turbo, and this thing is ready to go. We've just got to hook up our battery, and it should spool up. I'm a little nervous though, because this thing is made completely out of plastic. It was made in a day. So we've got it zip tied down to the table. We've also got our bum blast shield. We're taking all the precautions, got our safety glasses on, because it very well could speed up to around 100,000 RPM, which is crazy. Are you ready, dude?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm kind of scared, but
I'm very nervous. We'll get behind the blast shield, hook it up, and see what it does. We don't know the rotation of this motor, so the turbo might be spooling backwards. Also, our fan blade is kind of hitting the housing just a little bit. That's what makes me mainly super nervous.
feels like we're getting behind the blast shield on like a Mythbusters episode.
I know, I just don't know what's gonna happen. I have never seen this done, and maybe there's a reason for that. I guess we just gotta plug it in and see.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I guess so. Yeah.
All right, connecting the first terminal. Oh,
Okay.
this is when it could all go wrong, dude.
Avoiding fire. Horse. Following your lead.
Okay. What was that? Smoke.
These wires are so small, I don't think they're good enough. I don't think that's gonna do.
Yeah, it instantly melted the end.
That means we're gonna have to get closer. All right, I'm suiting up. This should work though. I feel like the problem was the wires.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, are we ready?
I think we're ready.
What the? Our motor just blew up.
Oh.
I wonder if our clamped method like squished the motor.
Strike mech.
Maybe we clamped it too much.
Strike mech ready.
I don't know. I don't know what is happening. That thing should spin up crazy.
Yeah, that's not
What
fast.
the?
That's not good. We went to the hobby store, got a bigger motor, got a smaller gear. I'm thinking this whole system is gonna work now. This is meant for a lot more torque, which we really need, and I think that's why our last motor blew up. And we also had a very large sprocket. This is about half the size of the sprocket we had on last time. And if that doesn't work, we also got a bigger main gear. So we'll just throw it all together and hopefully it spins.
Weapons ready.
Is it gonna work?
I don't know, dude.
I'm losing faith.
I think it'll be better.
Ah! It has so much more power, dude. What did that do?
I don't know, but that was violent.
That was way scary. I don't know about that.
That was way different than the last one.
That was so powerful.
You ready, sir?
How do we test this in a safer way?
I don't know. We could get thicker wire, but
Holy cow, that is fast.
that was intense.
Oh,
What just happened?
I don't know, but it is spinning pretty fast.
No one
I
leaves
think
until
we
the job's
locked
done.
up.
Concentrate fire.
Yeah, I think
Now
we locked
reinforcements have
up.
been cut off. Can I do something?
Something's broken.
serious. Come on.
I don't know what. All right, let's see what happened here. This gear's fine. Everything in the case seems fine.
Okay.
That gear seems fine. I was expecting these ones to fail. Honestly.
Yeah, same.
I think. Oh,
Yep.
that's what broke. The only piece that I didn't print 100% infill failed. But we have a plan for that. We first have to get all of this junk out of here. But then we have some billet components that are going to be going in. When I say billet, I mean we reprinted this entire turbo out of a material called PETG, which is like 100 times stronger than what we used to print this turbo, and it's heat resistant. So we're gonna reassemble a version 2 and see if it can't hold up to the power.
Ready out. What can I do? Here you go. You need to take that area. Man, take position.
We got the Bum Turbo V2, and this thing looks super strong. We cut out some of the gaps that we had in the earlier print. We also added one more bearing to the shaft that broke last time, and it's time to test it out and see if it works.
I hope it works better.
I'm not super confident, but this one does give me a little
ready,
more
sir.
confidence because it just seems better.
Upgrade complete.
All right.
Time to test it out.
Construction right away.
Oh!
It's working.
It blew air onto the table,
It did.
dude. That's crazy. That's fast.
That is really fast.
And it sounds so much better than the other one. The other one was This one is nice. Now that we have a functioning 3D printed turbo, it's time to come over here and slap it on our dirt bike and see if that improves its performance at all. The really cool thing about this being an electric turbo and not a normal turbo is we can put this thing kind of wherever we want to put it because it doesn't have to connect to the exhaust. So I'm kind of thinking we'll just put it somewhere around here. Maybe like that. Dude, that actually looks pretty cool.
I like that.
We could just put it like that, and then we could bolt it
Construction
to the
complete.
fairings, maybe?
I think that would work, yeah.
It'd probably hold it pretty good, and then we can come off of this and take this piece off, fabricate something onto there, so a hose can go from here to there, and then just wire it up and boost away. But before we do that, I want to tell you about today's sponsor and the people making this whole project possible, Bamboo Labs. Bamboo Labs is focused on building user-friendly printers, which allowed me to build this turbo with basically zero knowledge. If If you have crazy ideas and you want to start printing, Bambu is a perfect place to start. This ease of use does not compromise performance at all. Bambu Labs printers are built to print with precision and accuracy every single time. I mean, just look at this accuracy. It allowed me to inlay words into the turbo. It's super nice. It's 100% infill, and this printed in like 2 hours. We actually just broke the rod that holds the propeller into our turbo, but lucky for us, Bambu has a solution for that. They have an app called Bambu Handy, so we can just load up some designs from our phone, choose the color, and print right from the shop, which is great because the printers are at my house and we're at the shop. Even if you don't know how to design anything, that's totally fine. You can still start printing right away with Bambu Handy. They have a whole catalog of really useful things, and this page goes on forever. You can get knickknacks, you can build little presents for people, you can build tool organizers. I think we need some of those. Look at this shop. I would say we need to print one actually right now. But you get the point. There's so many handy things on here. It's a really great app, and it works really well. Even if you're not building a turbo for your mini bike, 3D printing can be super useful. You can use it to build things for your car that are super expensive or don't even exist. Bambu also offers a ton of different options when it comes to printers, so let's head over to my house and I'll show you my favorite one. The P1S has to be one of my favorite printers of all time. This thing is super easy to set up. I think it took me about 10 minutes. And with old printers, it used to be just such a hassle. The hobby was not as fun, and you had to have a lot more knowledge about how to put something together. With this thing, comes out of the box, ready to go. You never have a problem with the prints. I've not had one failed print on this thing. I've printed all of these random little parts, like this battery holder for a DeWalt battery, this thing that is supposed to space that glass piece up, this thing, which is super functional. It's an oil air separator for my Subaru. So you get the point. This thing is crazy cool. If you're into building things, I know you'll like 3D printing. Use the link in our description to get a Bambu Lab printer today. Wow, that actually seems like something we might not even have to modify. Easy peasy. We don't even have to weld. We haven't welded this whole episode.
That's pretty nice. That's really rare.
It feels kind of weird, but some people have been asking for that, so there you go. Episode without welding. Yo! That looks official.
That is gonna work.
That's like the best routing we've ever done
Yeah, simple.
on such a simple project. Now that our turbo is mounted and our boost pipe is connected, all we've got to do is connect our wiring. Alright, we got all our wiring figured out, and this button should make this turbo produce boost. Let's see if it works. Oh! Boost!
It's actually working.
That works pretty good!
Yeah, it does.
Alright, let's tidy up this switch, figure out where to put it, and go test this thing. We've got our turbo set up out on the drag strip, and we're about to see if this is going to make an improvement to our little dirt bike at all. We've got 2 tests we're going to be putting it through. We're going to be putting it through an acceleration test, and we're going to be putting it through a top speed test. First, we'll do the acceleration test, where we test this out NA, no turbo, and then we'll add the turbo. Because it's electric, we can just turn it on. Then we'll go into a top speed test, do that the same way, and hopefully pick up a little power. We're gonna start our acceleration test on this line. Taylor will go down there with a stopwatch. It's kind of a rudimentary way of testing this, but I think it will give us a rough idea of if this system's doing anything. I don't have any room anymore, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty crammed.
Barely. And this chain setup is so sketchy. Right next to your foot. You have to really watch out for that.
All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, 6.1. Not bad, not bad.
Dude, this thing is so sketchy.
Yeah, it's got bent forks, so
The
that makes
forks
sense.
are bent. And when your knee goes over next to the turbo, it starts sucking your clothes in.
Really?
It starts sucking my pant leg in.
Yeah, we got 6.1.
6.1?
Yeah.
So 6.1 is the time to beat.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go!
Beat it.
Dude,
What?
the turbo does something really weird.
What's it do?
It like does boost you.
Dude, this is faster.
Seriously?
5.9.
Even with the problem I had, because I pressed it at first, and I think our fuel ratio on the carb's off a little bit because
Yeah.
we tuned it to be a little more rich. And it like cut all power, and then all of a sudden, just shoo!
Dang.
I think it's actually working. I think we might be able to get a faster top speed.
That would be pretty awesome. We gotta try.
Let's test it out. That acceleration test was a ton of fun, but there's a lot of room for human error, so we're gonna do a top speed test straight down the runway as far as we can go, see if we can't get a faster top speed with this turbo. But before we do that, we're gonna do an NA test without the turbo and see how fast this bike can go for a baseline. I'm kind of scared of this speed test. This little bike has been through a lot. It's really bent up, and it wiggles tremendously while you're trying to steer. But we'll see how it goes. We've just got this simple GPS on our phone. A lot of you guys have been asking. I think it's called speedometer. So if you want to get this for your dirt bikes, here it is. We're just gonna hit the record button. So we've got our time, and we'll send it.
All right.
All right.
Oops.
I forget how fast this little bike is, dude. It went.
You were hauling.
I got the shivers.
Yeah, it looks scary.
That had to be about 40. Let's see. Let's check the GPS. 39 miles an hour.
Okay.
That is pretty quick.
Yeah, that's really fast.
I don't know with this gearing if this turbo setup really is going to have the power we need to increase that, but if it does, that's pretty incredible. 39 miles an hour is the time to beat. We've got this Insta360 right here monitoring the turbo, so you guys know we're not cheating. I'm going to hold this button down right here. The whole time I'm going, we'll send it as hard as we can, see if we can't improve that top speed. Just press this like that, and you get your turbo. Let's see if this makes a difference, or if it was a waste of time. It wasn't a waste of time, it was still a lot of fun to make, but I really want to see if this improves anything about our little dirt bike.
Sounds like something possibly bad happened.
That test run was a fail. The turbo was cooking, and maybe it was cooking a little too much. I think it completely melted itself together. You can't spin this turbine anymore, so I'm gonna pull it off the bike, see what happens, see if we can't fix it, and go for another run. It doesn't even really look like we took any damage. This piece must have just had too close of a clearance to this piece, and it's like forged together. But I bet you if we just slide that knife under there, we should be able to break the fusion and it should spin again. I think we'll put some high heat grease or something in there. Maybe loosen up the clearances a little bit so that that doesn't happen again.
Nothing crazy going on here, just a roadside turbo rebuild.
A plastic turbo rebuild on the side of the road. But I feel like we've upgraded our turbo yet again. We added some grease to the inside of where that propeller spins, and it's spinning way better. It kind of sounded like really grubby when we turned it on last time.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have those same problems.
I think this one's gonna do. I think this one's gonna work. We're learning as we go. This might be why people don't make plastic turbos though.
Okay, she goes back on.
Hopefully everything's fixed. I really want to do this run. I feel like it's gonna be faster, and a rainstorm's coming in, so
I know.
we're working as fast as we can, but I don't know what's gonna happen.
We can only work so fast.
The turbo is put back together, and it functions. So we're gonna do the speed test before this huge storm hits, and hopefully we can go a little bit faster. That was violent. All right, 40 miles an hour, 42, let's go. Dude, but the engine just cut out. It won't restart. I think we might have blown up this motor. It might be the last time this motor actually works. But it's the time of truth. What did we get on our top speed?
You were going really fast, it seemed like.
It felt like I was going faster. It felt like I had boost. And I had to have my leg out because of this camera right here. So I was even a little less aerodynamic.
What is it?
Dude, you will not believe.
Is it over 40?
42.1.
Dang.
That is 3 miles an hour faster than our last top speed.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That is significant.
That's a significant increase. Same distance, less aerodynamics. We might have blown up our motor.
Hello?
I don't know if it's boost. I don't
Did you
know
want to
what
play
it is.
cello?
That turbo is doing
I'm doing a
something.
flight.
So I think it might be a win.
Por favor.
I would call that a win. All right, that's it for this build. This turbo was a ton of fun to make.
Fuck's
We
that's
learned
supposed
a lot,
to mean? Por
and we
favor.
found that even if it's not boosted,
I don't
know what
understand
it's
this
doing, it's increasing
language.
the power of our little turbo,
Como
which
se
is super
dice
crazy
what?
cool. We had a couple of failures. We learned
Say
from 'em.
what, sir?
We rebuilt this turbo. It still works,
Excusez-moi, s'il vous
which
plaît.
is insane.
¿Qué?
And yeah, this was just a learning experience all around.
Okay.
It was a great time. If you guys like this video,
You
make sure to
fucking
subscribe,
gay.
and we'll see you next week.
Constructing. Building. Cancel. Constructing.
And
Yes, sir.
a mirror.
Complying with orders, sir.
Tactical battle imminent.
Awaiting. Move out. Awaiting your orders. Awaiting your command. Your command. We shall be there shortly.
Choose your reinforcements.
Right away.
Course plotted.
Jumping to sector.
Losing speed. For the glory of the Empire.
Plot every course along their lost known trajectory.
Calculating ETA now, sir. Sir. Make haste. Yes, sir. Powering engines. At once, Commander. Quittance cruiser ready. Light cruiser reporting.
Commander.
Channel heavy computer program. Form up. All wings and stay alert. What's going to be fighting? Stay in attack formation.
Reporting in.
What's my destination? Imperial missile destroyer here.
Roger that.
Yes, sir. Combat maneuvers initiated.
Order, sir. With pleasure, sir.
We're going in full up. Ready to engage. Where am I needed? Enemy targets ahead. What is our next move? I've got a lock. Ready for attack, brother. Commencing my run. Going down.
I have cruisers protect the transports. Maximum fire.
Standing by. I'm going in. Let's go positive. We're in position. We're in attack range. Down. Choose your reinforcements.
Hold on.
Hold on.
With all due respect, General. Yes.
Take them.
Destroyer here.
Engines active. Weapons armed. Can you see them? Activating weapon. Weapons charged. Enemy target sighted.
Copy.
Up down.
Link of maximum fire.
Swinging around. Very fast. Finishing my run. Your eyes open for the fight. Up and fire. Behind. Jedi Starfighter reporting in. All around. Not one. Okay. Head them in our sights. What's going to be hostile? Enemies in range. Channel open in range. Starting my run.
I copy. Reporting.
I missed the time.
Follow my lead.
Constructing. We've got a new heading. In production.
Construction complete.
Sir.
I call, babe.
Upgrade under construction. Construction complete.
Let's move out.
Upgrade under construction. Mission log updated. Your reinforcements.
Get ready to move in. Destination set. My way, sir. Let's do this. There we go. Maximum. Hey. Finish up.
Yes, General. Yes, Commander. Hydraulics online.
No one until the job's done. Fighters one, move in. Together. What's your group up? Follow me. Check your map. Fighters one.
Ooh, finally.
Purpose, move in.
Orders, General.
Fighters one, moving into target zone. Remain here. Stick with the plan.
You command, General.
Moving on the droid! Move, move! Closing range! All ahead. target zone. We'll have to find our way in. This is it. Move in. Pick a map. Look around. Stay sharp.
Construction.
All day. Missiles come. Objective looks protected. Follow me.
Destination set.
Hello, look out for their, Together. Now we're talking. Let's have some fun. Get ready for our attack. Look around, stay sharp. Together. Close on coward. Come on. Stay together. Stay calm. Stay focused. Stay alert.
Yes, General. Yes, Commander. Hydraulics online.
Clones, look out for their, No one's right through. We'll meet here. Stick with the plan. Move it. Move it. Stay low. Not together. With your group up. Push forward.
orders, General.
Go! Beat the fence! Objective looks protected. You see metal, you shoot. No, you.
Goal achieved. Constructing unit. Vehicle in production. Construction complete.
Bad feeling about this.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Shut up, Obi-Wan. How would you get good feeling?
Beginning construction.
Damn, bro. Why are you hating on Obi-Wan like that?
Started.
What did he do to you?
He's giving me a bad feeling about this.
He said the line. He said the line. God, Disher. I just want to blow my fucking head off now.
See.
Let's go.
Disher, did I ever tell you how much of a goofy goober you are?
Oh, the time.
Oh.
Construction complete.
Your orders.
Upgrade complete.
Who's ready for recruitment?
Construction.
Oh, this guy. I forgot he died.
No!
He died because he went in first as a fucking screener.
What a man.
He's like, fighters? No. Capital ships? Yes.
Requesting assistance.
Construction.
Gunship fueled and ready.
Construction complete.
Oh. Oh shit, Plo Koon. Jedi meditation on Onderon. Why the fuck are the people pissed over there? Shut the fuck up. Flo. If that's even your real fucking name.
Bitch.
Yeah, what he said with a capital B. God, I'm funny.
Building under construction.
All hands, secure your stations.
Tactical battle imminent.
Yeah, feel it.
Star Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in. Yes, come on.
Oh,
Moving
wrong
out.
side.
Wait,
Choose your reinforcements.
moving out. Awaiting for orders. All out. Let's move out. Let's go.
Wrong side.
Keep going. Copy that, Usman.
All steam ahead. Complying with orders, sir. On our way. I'm about to detected.
For the glory of the Empire.
Running course.
Awaiting your command.
Jumping to sector. Activating ETA now, sir. Arc ready.
Now that they know we are here. All combat personnel standing by. Combat maneuvers initiated.
All wings in. All wings in. Target in sight. Stay alert.
Alex,
Target pre-engine.
What?
you ever feel like you need a fat bitch shaking on it?
No.
Running up front.
Cause I'm fat phobic.
Let me be clear. I am not scared of him.
What?
I said, let me be clear. I am not scared of him.
Holding fire.
I'm pretty fucking scared of them, bro. They probably break my thing.
Oh, sounds nice.
And don't let them get comfortable, okay? They ain't get me. They're like a fucking one.
Ready to engage. I'm on the gun. Where am I needed? Quitters cruiser ready. Light cruiser reporting. Position. I'm hit. Commencing attack run. Right left.
construction complete.
But like up, down, turn around. I don't wanna hit you in a frown.
Reporting.
Mission log updated. Upgrade under construction.
Assault transport awaiting command.
Upgrade under construction. Beginning construction. Mission log updated.
Building started.
Beginning construction. Construction.
I hear you talking in your sleep, and the secrets that you
What?
keep.
What type of secrets do I keep? Thought I was the fucking weird one.
You ever heard that song?
No.
You suck. Follow me, boys. First one to die.
For real. Follow me, boys.
Follow me, boys. Leads 4,000 men into their deaths.
But like, we had the tinnies on the run.
Lore accurate Ahsoka. Follow me, boys. Ugh.
Let's have some fun. Move up!
Master, I learned that maybe you should not charge headfirst into machine gun fire. Very good, Snips.
Master, there's like fucking dead people.
Master, I've developed PTSD. Very good, Snips.
That's like hashtag cool. Oh my god. Rancors can do that? You should bash me on my fucking tank. But he just came up to my tank and was like, slap. I had to fucking repair the thing. I'm here, NGs. Follow me, boys. Did you know clones aren't cowards, Disher?
Facts don't care about your feelings. Follow me, boys.
Stop. Stop! Bro, that's my lieutenant! Just ate my lieutenant.
Suboptimal.
Suboptimal. Hashtag not cool. The fuck is that thing? There's like bugs and shit on this planet. Your average day in Star Wars.
Xenos.
Receiving. As you come out, Jedi.
How is your food disher?
Is a hit.
Did you find a YouTube video?
I did before my food got cold. It was a great day for the Empire.
That just reminds me of the one time fucking Murder said he couldn't find a video for his food. And I was like, okay.
This is so sad.
I actually almost cried. God, they're so fucking stinking loud. Bro, that thing just got beamed. They're fucking spamming grenades, man.
Bombing run available.
Get ready to move in.
How the fuck did they get hurt? Watch those wrist rockets.
Watch those wrist rockets. And oops.
What the fuck would...
Oh,
Building started. Building
Yes,
started. Beginning construction.
Welcome.
Grade complete. Construction complete.
All hands, secure your station.
Construction.
Transmission received.
Upgrade complete. Construction complete. Tactical battle imminent.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of fucking shit.
Beginning construction. Grade construction.
Why do you need that much shit? Fucking damn, man. They are just spams random units. They're like, hey, you know that battle droid? We're gonna fucking spam the shit out of it.
slower
I was like,
accurate.
but they spam it to the point that it goes to space.
Reporting in.
Lore accurate Darth Vader noises. I used it the third time. Third time I fought over this fucking nebula. What the fuck is like a Purgle?
Moving to
Choose your reinforcements.
Order confirmed.
Plotting flight plan.
Plot this course.
Complying with order, sir. Yes, sir.
For the glory of the Empire. Come about.
Changing bearing.
Why?
Choose your reinforcements.
Jumping to sector. Calculating EPA now, sir. Order, sir. Moving to coordinates. Arc ready. Make haste.
Enemy in range. Finest in the fleet.
Com channel open, sir.
Yes, sir. Combat maneuvers initiated.
Yes, sir. Powering engine. Me a target.
General. Yes, sir. Weapons armed.
Can you see them? Weapons charged. Can you see them? I've got my approach vector. Jedi Starfighter reporting in. Your eyes open for those fighters. Monsters active. Watch for enemy fight.
Roger that. Sir, I copy. C-95 standing by.
With respect, General. Holding for maximum fire.
Arquitect cruiser ready.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Your orders, General.
Fire for maximum effect. What is our next move?
Weapons charge. Keep clear of the guns on that frigate. I've got my approach vector. Yeah. Firing up full front. Your eyes open for those fighters. What's my enemy fight? Preparing clearing vector. Are you the
Ugh, fuck's sake.
we target the shield generator?
All due respect, General.
Last line. Hold up. Attacking. Light cruiser reporting. Order, sir.
Yes, General.
That's a lot of ships.
Are you in attack formation? People like. Preparing attack vector. Charging cannon.
Oh. Here come the pirates for no fucking reason. They're just here.
Oh, fuck you. That's the reason. Fuck you, we're the pirates.
That's literally, that's an accurate representation of the pirates. We the pirates, cuh.
we the pirates.
Oh, and here come the fucking Purgles behind me. This isn't fair. I'm at fucking 3v1.
Lower
Oh,
accurate.
never mind.
Hello, sir.
Shoot his engines. You can't escape, bitch. Can't escape if you don't got engines. Am I right or am I right?
System control achieved.
Gunship prepared for assault.
Requesting assistance. Construction complete.
Receiving location.
Construction complete.
I am here on orders of the Supreme Chancellor.
Departure set.
Fucking Tarkin.
Away. Standing
Rig
by.
under construction. Construction complete.
Strong force.
Beginning construction.
I'm curious.
Complete. Mission log updated. Construction complete.
There's an airplane.
Willie.
It was an airplane. It go woo.
Wow. I'm so
How
I'm so
did
happy for you, Alex.
how did the airplane go, Desha? Okay.
Building started.
Since
Let's see what the droids got here. Oh, not at Zuri, because yeah. Okay. In space, they've got 15 droid companies just chilling up in space. Oh, six. Six Providence carriers, 13 magnificent star frigates. You know what? It seems like
AT-AT ready.
All hands, secure your stations.
I gotta poop.
Wait.
Beginning construction. Construction complete. Upgrade under
I am
construction.
yours to hand.
Upgrade complete. Tactical battle imminent.
Copy. Heading to destination.
Use your reinforcements.
Full speed.
As you command.
set the runner.
Complying with orders, sir. Aye, aye. For the glory of the Empire.
Cool.
Bring her around.
Navigating to coordinate.
All combat personnel standing by.
Call ahead.
Sir. At once, Commander. Yes, sir. With pleasure, sir.
What do you have, man?
Reporting.
We are here.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Quittance cruiser ready.
Battle stations.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Yes, sir.
They're not getting past this ship.
Ready to engage. We're in position.
Enemy on my way.
Ready for attack run. Weapon armed. Can you see them? Swinging around. Weapons charged.
Ready. Sir, I'll be right there.
Torpedoes armed. Increase the full torque. Where am I needed? Altitude steady. Your eyes open for those fighters.
Yes, Commander.
All the Jedi
Targets linked.
I walk after flight Cruiser report.
Holding fire for maximum
Ready for
effect.
order, Commander. Anyone? Watch for enemy flight. Lay an attack formation. Right system engaged.
The enemy is good.
Stand by for orders. We've got a new heading.
Or the fleet cruiser reporting.
Got a problem getting too hot. Order. Move out. Engaging target. Target denied. Targeting systems active.
Ready, sir. Target
Standing by. Ready to take the Down around. All right, turn around. Hey, I listen time. Throwing day fire. I'm under fire. Someone clear light. Coming around. Go for fire. Channel up. Commencing my run. All wings in. Starting my run. Channel up. Acquiring time. Going down. Down. Drawing fire.
Gunship reporting. Ready fire at their laser cannon.
Neighborhood.
Await.
Look tight, gentlemen.
Tell me where to go.
Target at maximum firepower.
Ready.
Losing the coordinates.
Batteries online.
Go.
Your orders, General.
Get clear of the dust on that frigate. All wings in. Target inside. Wary of those guns. Stay alert. Up in. That one's mine. Now stay alert. Guard side. Computers locked on time. Tearing up the path. Look at your eyes open.
Sir, we're going in full front. Remember, wait. Weapons ready.
Choose your reinforcements.
Stand down.
Getting to jump into sector. Yes, General.
Accelerating to attack speed.
Ready to engage. Must fire. C2 coordinate. You're in position now. Gotta get that shield down. Copy. Ready to engage. Targeting enemy. We're in position. Aim. Weapon. Moving out. Weapon. Armed. Posing on time.
Awaiting your command.
Targeting.
Imperial business, boy, I hear.
Now.
They don't stand a chance.
This is Admiral Commander.
Fire.
Can you see them? Initiating attack. You know you find attack. Enemy.
You.
Weapons charged. Move to attack. Moving into position. Your eyes open for those fight.
I'm going in.
Weapon armed. Starting approach. Can you see them? Ahead. Commencing attack run. Commencing attack run.
Yes, sir. At your command.
Launching attack. Yes, sir. On. Something up. Sir? Let's go. Hold down.
What's going to be fun? Around the cup.
We're in it, Command. We're not getting past this shit. They've destroyed our ion cannon.
Wary of them.
Ready for battle.
Wait. No, no. What's that crossfire? Keep in line. Watch out. Look out. Keep it.
Targeting. Fire. Reporting in. With all due respect, Sheffield.
Repeat the same. Accelerating to attack speed. What's going to be fun? And on fire. What's that?
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements cancelled.
Got it.
Flank B.
No, I can't.
Reporting in.
Oh, no good. I can't maneuver. Going down. Quinton's crews are ready.
Ready for duty.
Stay in attack formation. Attack position. Channel open. Down. Stay in attack formation. I've got my approach vector. All wings in. I think I got it. I'm going in. I've got one on my flight cruiser reporting. What is our next move?
This is Admiral Yolanda for maximum time.
Watch out. Stay alert. Contact line. Outside, all combat personnel standing by.
Navigating to coordinate. Do that. Targeting. Roger that. Direct all fire on the shield generator.
Carrying up.
Attack position. Hold on. We've got the
Getting new on here.
Cannons charged.
What do you believe that?
Come on, it's planned.
positive.
Alright, it's all around.
We're not done with that.
Cannons left.
Fire for maximum effect.
Okay, spoils acceleration.
Speed.
Sir.
I'm ahead. Someone clear my.
C-95 standing by. Over. Royal here. Move out.
Yee. Ah ha ha ha. Ooh ho ho.
You okay, homie?
Copy. Moving for maximum fire.
Maximum firepower.
Waiting. Report.
Enemy 3. Ready to engage. We're in position. Engaging the enemy. We're engaging.
Yo, these things are putting in work.
Weapon armed. Getting attack pattern beta. Changing course to descent.
Sir, I'll be right there.
Can you see them? Attack formation.
Copy. Star Destroyer standing by.
Order, sir. There shall be nothing left of them, sir.
I'm standing by. We're going in full thrust.
With respect, General.
Your orders, General.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Nonsense.
Targeting at maximum firepower. I copy. Threatening the attack. Yes.
Weapons charge. Agent calls to intercept.
Awaiting. Our ships are down. Reporting. Awaiting your order. We shall be there shortly.
Bearing, sir.
What do you have, Command?
Imperial missile destroyer here.
Awaiting instruction. Awaiting your command.
Control open, sir.
Commander. Indeed. Your command.
Your eyes open for those fighters.
Yes, Commander. 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 Do you copy?
Move into position.
Right away. Holding maximum fire. Ready. Targeting at maximum firepower. Roger that.
Yes, sir. We'll destroy them all.
Form up. Moving out. Heading out. Deploy the fleet. I'm about.
Rendezvous at Mark 6.1.
Yes, sir.
Enemy on my way.
Raise the shields. All ships, fire and wind.
Sail now.
Destroyer here. Attack. Fire. All out. Let's move out.
What's my destination?
Watch for enemy fighting.
Intensify deflector shields. Raise the shields. What's your plan? Copied. This is Admiral Yulanen. It will not be easy to breach the blockade.
Position set.
No. Their 50 million transports got away.
Receiving orders.
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to the search bar and type game mode. We're going to click on game mode settings. We're going to make sure that the game mode is turned on. Next, click on graphics. From the graphics menu, we're going to make sure that optimizations for Windows games is turned on, as you can see here. Next, we're going to click here and we're going to make sure that hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is turned on. If you don't have any of these settings, you really don't need to worry about them. and just ignore this part of the video. Next, we are going to go to the custom settings for applications. From the search bar, we're going to type X-Plane. If you can't find X-Plane in the list of applications, we're going to click on Add Desktop App. Click here, and then we're going to navigate to the X-Plane installation, which in my case is in my E drive, and I'm going to click on X-Plane 12. We're going to select xplane.exe, and you're done. Once you hit Add, you'll be able to see X-Plane listed in the application list.
Oh.
Next, we are going to click on X-Plane. We're going to select the NVIDIA GeForce card that you have here for the GPU preference, and we're going to make sure that optimizations for windowed games is turned on. Next, we're going to type device to desktop. If you are going, is turned on. Next, click on graphics. From the graphics menu, we're going to make sure that optimizations for Windows games is turned on, as you can see here. Next, we're going to click here, and we're going to make sure that hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is turned on. We're going to make sure, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to the search bar and type game mode. We're going to click on game mode settings. We're going to make sure that the game mode is turned on. Next, click on graphics. From the graphics menu, we're going to make sure that optimizations for Windows games is turned on, as you can see here. Next, we're going to click here, and Windows games and graphics. From the graphics menu, we're going to make sure that optimizations for Windows games is turned on, as you can see here. Next, we're going to click here, and we're going to make sure that hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is turned on. If you don't have any of these settings, you really don't need to worry about them, and just hard one. Next, click on graphics.
Reinforcements.
From the graphics menu, we're going to make sure that optimizations for Windows games is turned on, as you can see here. Next, we're going to click here, and we're going to make sure that hardware accelerated GPU scheduling is turned on. If you don't have any of these settings, you really don't need to worry about them, and just ignore this part of the video. Next, we are going to go to the custom settings for applications. From the search bar, we're going to type X-Plane. If you can't find X-Plane in the list of applications, we're going to click on Add Desktop App. Click here, because this will not improve device manager. We're going to select the NVIDIA GeForce card that you have here for the GPU preference, and we're going to make sure that optimizations for windowed games is turned on. Next, we're going to type Device Manager, and from the Device Manager, we are going to disable some of the devices that we are not using. This specific step is extremely important for those of you with low to medium end machines. This will not improve the FPS, it will not improve the in-game performance, but it will release a lot of the system resources, and in my specific case, I do have a high-end machine, but disabling a lot of these unneeded devices have significantly reduced stuttering. I don't have any stuttering whatsoever in any of the games that I play on the on my PC, whether it's Microsoft Flight Sim or X-Plane 12 in terms of the simulators, and all the other games. I have very, very smooth experience after turning off some of these devices. Now, the philosophy here is to turn off anything that you're not using. For example, in audio and input, I have disabled my Realtek digital output because I'm not using it. And from the audio processing that is needed, from the Bluetooth, I've disabled the Intel Wireless Bluetooth device because I don't use it. Next, we are going to move to the network adapters. I am using Wi-Fi, so I have disabled my Ethernet controller. And trust me, guys, especially those with low to medium end machines, disabling those devices will release a lot of the system resources, and those will then become available for your flight simulator or game to consume. Now, the important part is really under the system devices, and this is something I recommend that you do exactly as shown here. The high definition audio controller is not something that I use. A lot of displays just network released in the. Next, we are going to be taking a look at my NVIDIA control panel settings, but first we want to make sure that we have the latest driver sim settings. We have loaded the Flying Factor 777 at London Heathrow in Payware scenery of London Heathrow by Time Models, as well as Orbex True Earth. Very involved scene that uses a lot of computer resources. We are getting about 41, 43 frames. I'll be showing you my settings in just a minute. Now, a very important note when you're doing the sliders of your graphics settings in the sim is that you move your mouse a little bit and see if the performance degrades as you look at a different view. You can see we're already having less frames here. And maybe if we look this way, you can notice some jittering there as well. So definitely the sim is suffering a little bit here with these settings and the high quality scenery that we're using. So I'm going to leave it at this view here. We're getting about 30 frames, 39 frames. So a little less than when we're looking straight down the runway. And that's because now we're seeing a lot of other scenery is now coming into view, thus reducing the frames. Now let us go to Explain 12 settings. We're going to go to the graphics here. You'll notice that I have the texture quality set at maximum. Now, this is going to be using a lot of VRAM, and unless you have a graphics card with at least 16 gigs of VRAM, you are going to have issues. The performance will be degraded. So, by all means, bring this a notch down, and I will tell you how you can compensate for the loss of visual quality. Now, a lot of people ask me, Q8, how do you get your sim to look so sharp and crisp? The colors look really nice. It is all the settings I've showed you in the control panel, in the NVIDIA control panel, as well as the texture quality slider. Setting this to maximum will mean that your textures will be natively displayed as they are. So if they're 4K textures, you have a 4K display, you'll be seeing them in 4K. If, however, you move this slider down, your textures will be compressed to save on VRAM. This is at the expense of visual quality. The ambient occlusion, I've set it to ultra. It will degrade performance a little bit on ultra. So if you're having issues, bring it one slider down. It will not really change the fidelity of the graphics that much. So you can, in fact, bring this all the way down to the middle here without really losing much visual quality. The rendering resolution FSR super sampling is something I do not recommend that you use. It is intended for 4K displays, but I think the implementation by Laminar is lacking. This will cause a lot of blurred textures in the cockpit and in the external view, especially when you are in the cockpit. So I don't recommend that you turn this on at all. Just use the native resolution of your monitor. The robust contrast adaptive sharpening is a new slider introduced by Laminar in the most recent versions of X-Plane. And essentially what it does, it sharpens the textures in the sim. Let me show you what this does. And this is going to be specifically useful for those of you who cannot have the texture quality slider on max. So let me just say done here, and I'm going to change the time. We're going to make it daylight here because I think you'll be able to see it a lot better with it during daylight. Okay, so let me go back to my settings here, and I'm going to set this all the way to maximum so you can see the difference. Now, you can see how everything is much, much sharper now. A lot of people like this effect. Personally, I think it's a little too much. I normally set it at 25, if any, but it's going to depend largely on your display. That is your monitor. If your monitor is at 1080p, you'll be able to gain significantly from setting this to maximum, especially if your texture slider is anything other than maximum, meaning that your textures are being decompressed. So this is something that will help you a lot. The RCAS was going to help you a lot with the texture quality, especially the blurry textures. So I normally don't use this. I have a 2K display here, which I use in all my videos and streams. Now, the anisotropic filtering, set this to 16. This is a very easy on performance. It doesn't really degrade performance. So you can set this up, by the way, in the NVIDIA control panel globally at 16x and reduce it here completely to 0. You will not really notice any improvement in the FPS with this at 16 or at 0 unless you have a really, really old machine. The MSAA anti-aliasing is something that will really tax your frames. And I highly recommend that you keep it at a maximum at this slider here, so this position. Don't go for 8. 4 is more than enough, and at 8 MSAA, you will notice significant degradation in performance without really much improvement in the anti-aliasing. So this is something I hope that Laminar would work on in future releases of X-Plane, but going even, by the way, to 2 times. So if you go here to 2x MSAA, you should be fine on larger monitors. So on a 4K monitor, going to 2x MSSA should be fine. This is going to really save you a significant amount of FPS. So I highly recommend it at 2x for 4K displays and 4x MSAA for 2K displays, and any other monitor. Do not go above 4 in any case, because you're just not going to get any advantage visually. Enable FXAA anti-aliasing. This is something I personally don't like. You can experiment with it, but it doesn't really, in my specific case, I haven't really seen any improvement, whether in visual quality or in FPS when this is disabled. Now, of the sliders that you see here, the 2 that are going to cause the most degradation in performance is the rendering distance and the world object density. In fact, the rendering distance is going to have the biggest effect on performance from all these sliders here. I highly recommend, even if you have a capable machine, even if you have a high-end machine, do not push these all the way to the max, especially if you intend to use lossless scaling. With these sliders moved all the way to max, there will be situations, no matter how powerful your machine is, in very involved scenery such as this one here, there will be situations, specific views, that will bring your FPS down below 30. Below 30 in X-Plane, it means that you're going to experience jittering, you're going to experience stuttering, and the latency becomes very, very high. And this is something you don't need in a flight simulator. You need the lowest latency possible. So I highly recommend that you keep this on high if you have a high-end machine, and you can take the rendering distance down to medium if you are having FPS issues, and if you like to have the visual quality of the clouds at its highest. Bring this to the midpoint, and you will not really notice that much degradation in the visual fidelity of the scene. As a matter of fact, this is going to save you a lot of FPS. So bring this one down, and you can bring the world objects as well to the midpoint if you have a low to medium end machine, and you'll be able to gain a lot of FPS with these 2 sliders at the midpoint. If your machine is a little bit more capable, then definitely you can move this up here to the high settings. I wouldn't recommend going to the highest or to maximum, because again, in terms of visual fidelity, you will not really notice that much difference, but the expense in terms of performance is quite significant. The vegetation density, I've set this to maximum. Again, this is going to use VRAM, and it's going to use your CPU as well. So if you are going, if you have any performance issues, moving this down to high is actually going to help you a lot. And also enabling 3D vegetation is something that will also significantly affect performance. So the 3D trees that we see in X-Plane, which are, I think, are done very, very well, will cause some performance hits. So moving it, disabling this, leaving this on maximum will be fine. If you're having issues, bring this a notch down if you really like the 3D vegetation. I personally do not like the 2D trees, so I leave the enable 3D vegetation on, and my machine can take it, so I push it through all the way to maximum. But this is something to look out for as well. If you are using an AMD machine, you can use the Zinc plugin bridge. Otherwise, make sure that this is ticked off. I use global traffic for non-interactive AI traffic, so I remove the draw parked aircraft. And this, by the way, will cause major performance degradation at airports. So make sure that you turn this off, even if you don't have an AI traffic program. Turn this off, as it will cause degradation in performance. This is pretty much everything that I have in terms of my settings. This is what you see here. Is exactly the settings I use for all my streams and my videos for X-Plane 12. Now, one more thing that I'd like to do with you guys before we conclude this video is, if you decide that you want to use lossless scaling, which I highly recommend even for a high-end machine like this one. And by the way, lossless scaling was designed to work with low and medium end machines. For those of you who do not have frame generation, for example, in NSFS, this is exactly what lossless scaling does, and it does it very, very well. So I'm just going to share with you my lossless scaling settings so that you can also have frame generation LSFG version 3, the scaling type LS, more than 144 Hertz monitor. Input lag, make sure you go to your mouse settings, and from the mouse setting, make sure that the enhance pointer precision is turned off. Well, folks, this pretty much brings us to the conclusion of the complete settings guide for X-Plane 12, the updated version for 2025. And if you have any questions,
stay on time. Cover me. Where are you? Where am I needed? Watch that crossfire. Blind. Thank you. Watch out. Can you see them? Put your deflector on. We're out of them. Starting fire up.
We've lost the missile launcher.
Ready to engage. Starting a program. Weapons charged. Loading up there.
Waiting your command. Captain. Waiting for maximum fire. Targeting and fire.
Yes, sir. Your eyes open for those fight. Jedi Starfighter reporting in. Thrusters at full.
Sir? Accelerating to attack speed. I'm going in. But go positive. Accelerating to attack speed.
What's that crossfire? People like it.
Our launch bay has been disabled.
Coming round. I'm on fire. Look out. Crossfire. They're going down. It's going to be like. There it is. Commencing attack run. Commencing attack run. Snake. Therefore, you may subdue it. Weapon armed. I've got my opponent. Stay in attack formation. Cover me.
All the Jedi, why did I have to end up with sniper?
Where am I needed? Evasive action. Look down. Got us back. Channel it. Preparing to engage. 4 wings and. Handshake. Slow it down.
What is our next move?
I'm gonna
this ship.
Use your reinforcements.
All around. Heading to destination.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Calculating ETA now, sir.
Power. Roger that.
Under fire.
Leaning for maximum fire. Form up.
I got it. I'm in. Hey, all relays,
Standing by.
Initializing that
Destroyer
fire
here.
sequence.
Put on your mail. Can you see them? Steer clear of gunfire. Nothing. Failure. Steer clear of gunfire. Vectors set. Copy. Moving to position. I should be there any moment now.
Yes, General.
Weapons charged.
Copy.
Yes, sir. Commander.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Ready for duty. Lasers locked and ready. I'm in. Keep your eyes open.
Your eyes open for those fighters.
I copy.
There's one on me.
Reporting.
Ready to engage.
Star Destroyer standing by. Wait for maximum fire. Star Destroyer reporting in.
Keep one on me.
Targeting at enemy firepower.
Warm up.
Right, John. We're in position. Weapon armed. Moving in for attack. Fires in the fleet.
Open fire.
Can you see them? Launch attack. Right left. Watch for enemy fire. Cover. Weapons charged.
Awaiting. Attack that target. Awaiting.
Intensify deflector shield.
What is our next move? With the cruiser ready now. Roger that. Attack position.
Awaiting your command. Attacking target. Waiting for maximum fire. Your command. Fire at will. Target priority. The laser.
Have the cruisers protect the
Targeting maximum fire.
I can't.
Waiting order.
We're not getting past this ship.
Enemy up. I'm going in.
Me up. Lay an attack formation. Ready for attack, brother. Down.
Reporting in.
issue. Alright, all around.
All combat personnel standing by.
Swinging around. I mean, hey, I'm under fire.
Shields are
All
down.
the Jedi. Why did I have to end up with Skywalker?
Prepare for release of. I want to clear my.
Clear target.
Direct fire on the engine.
Complete. Mission log updated.
Reporting in.
Construction complete.
Combat maneuvers initiated.
Upgrade complete. Construction complete.
Heading out.
Assault transport, awaiting command.
Mission log updated.
Construction complete.
Trajectory plotted.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Pull out.
Upgrade complete. Unit in production. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Roger that.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Mission log updated.
Let's move out.
Constructing. Your reinforcements.
Destination south. My way south.
Enemy train.
Saving.
General. As you command, General. Howard. There we go.
Construction complete.
Stay together.
Hello.
Down. Objective acquired. Wait. Flankers, wait! For instruction complete. Hey, you Captain. Could do this all day. Move! Go! Take the lad. Like me. See me.
Cody.
What the fuck was that?
Cody. Oh, it's hot in here. I feel it
Bro,
in
it's
my
hot over there?
nuggets.
It's fucking 9 degrees out right now, Dasher, Celsius.
It's hot in here. I can feel it in my nuggets.
Are you okay, Ditch?
It's a Chicken Joe reference.
Oh,
Surf's
of course I
up.
don't get the run. Fucking radical, dude.
Did you ever play the Surf's Up video game?
Nope.
Bruh. This shit was this shit in like 2008 on the Xbox. It was like Tony Hawk was surfing with penguins and shit.
We've in 2008 you should have been fucking invested in Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, should have had a house. My bad.
Fuck, you should have predicted you're gonna have a wife. And have a house way earlier.
Chicken Joe.
They're missing a fleet. There's supposed to be a fleet right there, and it's not there. Oh, it's right there. They can only move between like 2 planets. L Disher moment.
Oh, bozo.
What a goofy goober. Am I right? Or am I right? You're right.
You're wrong, actually. Oh.
Mission log updated.
Or Davana.
Choose your reinforcements.
Oh, Disher, did you see the new Helldivers update?
No.
It's actually really fun.
Cool.
You find like a... Yeah, the Illuminate are invading Super Earth.
Oh yeah, don't they want you to like defend Israel or something?
What?
Yeah, like can't you like join missions for like section or like pieces or like for
Oh
parts
yeah,
of the Earth?
they're fighting. Yeah, they're literally on like parts of the Earth.
Isn't one of them fucking Israel?
Probably.
I am not defending
favorite.
Israel from the Illuminate. but they were Greece, and I'm like, fuck off. I shan't.
You Shane? Why shat on me? It's fun still though, even if you don't want to get my you also defend that sector. Clash of Clans show. Exactly what I wanted. What?
Just a cuddle. Bitch, I'm smoking dope up in your mama living room. See me in a ghost one time, then you hear a zoom. Nigga try to teach me, whole town gon' hear a boom. She just on my dick for 3 hours and she gon' resume. My bitch like Madonna, maybe like Rihanna. Niggas wanna try me, I don't think they wanna. Land them on the ground like a motherfucking farmer. Guns all in my house, got me feeling like
5
a
rolls.
farmer.
Heal it. It's gone. Say goodbye to that fucking ball.
I just want a side bitch, I don't want no drama. I got mob ties, got me feeling like Obama. I just want a side bitch, I don't want no drama. I know that's your main bitch, you can meet her mama. Bad little bitch, she an info. In the club, I just popped a half a benzo. Bitch, we got Glock with extendos. See you when your hood pop out the window. I don't wanna fuck a single bitch, I want a double. Bitch, I came up fuck, I did not come just to cuddle. Bitch, I'm smoking dope up in your mama living room. See me in a ghost one time, then you hear a zoom. Nigga try to teach me, whole town gon' hear a boom. She just on my dick for 3 hours and she gon' I got the Glock up in my lap, put the drink under the seat. Bitch, we pull up on your street, then I put your ass to sleep. Just like head like Capone, my niggas, we playing for keeps. He was talking out his neck, so I shot him in his teeth. When I up, you better dip. You gon' hear 100 guns. Nigga, we ain't playing, get the spray and I'ma lay him down. Free all my niggas, they be gelling in that dog gown. Jump up in that water, best believe that shit deep. Yeah, sticking to cold, I've been in a break. The money keep calling. You not on the race, it's turning my neck. I dare you to take. As soon as you reach, I cover my pound. Busters on my chopper when I shoot, it won't make a sound. I don't wanna fuck a single bitch, I want a double. Bitch, I keep the peace like I came here with a puzzle. If he acting crazy, I'ma pop him like a bubble. Bitch, I came up fuck, I did not come just to cuddle. Bitch, I'm smoking dope up in your mama living room. See me in a ghost one time, then you hear a zoom. Nigga try to teach me, whole town gon' hear a boom. She just on my dick for 3 hours and she gon' resume.
Ahoy there, minnows.
would Game Pass do to you? Besides give you endless hours of joy. I saw it when you were on fucking Steam or some video. It was like, this is what Helldivers get. This is the type of game it's getting. It's making the reason why people don't like it is because you play like a fascist. Yeah, that's exactly what we intended. Plays the bad guys. Divers. I'll show you the map and show you how to see
Cope divers.
Cope divers being stripped. This is the map. Oh, it actually is fucking Israel too. What parts of Israel? It's Israel, and then I don't know what country that is, and then that's Egypt. And then this is, I don't know what country this is.
You better whip a fake back before you die. You better whip a fake back before you die. The whole team with us. You better whip a fake back before you die.
Stop it. try to gas him up to ish.
It's not very cash money.
What do you mean? That's very cash money. Also, there's like AI troops now.
Oh yeah, the safe soldiers.
Yeah.
I've seen memes about them.
Yeah, they kind of dumb.
That's not very nice.
I get they're doing the job, but like, can you do it a little bit better?
Mexico 26 tree. Hold position. Caution the Beechcraft Duke on the taxiway. Aeromexico 26 tree. Continue taxi.
Roger.
126 tree.
What the fuck?
Mexico ground. Air Canada 906. Request taxi to the gate.
Air Canada 906. Taxi to gate 116 using taxiway Echo 2. Air Canada 906. Hold position. Caution the departing generic.
Got sent to another dimension. Green flash, blue flash, fucking animals are running around. I got sent to another dimension.
$122 feet from Atlantic. last call. Alright, Alex, it's bedtime.
What?
Bedtime.
Oh, okay. Peace out, buddy.